Hi, my name's Tamia Castaneda. I'm a student physical therapist assistant, and I'm going to be continuing my skills check prep with part 2, functional training. For the first part of my functional training exercise, I'm going to be focusing on the upper extremity. So I'm going to be doing a dumbbell overhead press, or we can use a kettlebell. I think I'm going to use a kettlebell actually. This is functional because it's helping patients to be able to do overhead movements such as putting something into the cabinet, grabbing something from a cabinet in a controlled, strong position. Also, say if somebody's going to take a flight, they need to put their stuff in the overhead compartment, put stuff up in the closet, anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that exercise. Let me grab a kettlebell. So the patient can do this seated or standing, kind of dependent on their comfortability and abilities. So I'm going to do it in a standing position. So that's going to help them use a little bit more core as well. So you're going to be here, so overhead here and down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that's going to help them strengthen their shoulders, their core, so that way they feel comfortable at home, or say if they're, like I said, if they're traveling, reaching things to put things overhead or grab things down from overhead. So for lower body, I wanted to focus on a hip flexor strengthening functional movement. So this one you can do supine, and you can either do no weight depending on the strength of the patient's hip flexor, or we can use an ankle weight. You can even use a resistance band. But I'm going to use an ankle weight. This one is functional and can translate into everyday activities such as lifting the leg to get out of your car. So this movement, lifting your leg to get out of the car, going up steps if you have stairs at home or at work, anything like that, you need your hip flexor to be strong. So you can have the patient here, kind of like in a somewhat Thomas test position with the ankle weight on the leg that's off of the table. So we're here, keeping your back flat, posterior pelvic tilt. They're going to come up, so tap, and then control it down. So we're kind of working on both concentric and eccentric, so it's 2. But this will translate really well for them getting out of the car. So lifting at the hip flexor to get out of the car, opening up, and there. So it's 4, I think, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really focusing on the eccentric part so that way they're not just letting their leg drop. So those are my 2 functional strengthening exercises for upper and lower body.